Um, depends on the system, but usually it adds 2 to any success.
Yeah, so not
The
for
target itself doesn't change.
Yeah. So your target number would be like 52 then, I believe.
Yeah.
Actually 42, unless you have like any like default.
Yeah, I haven't added the plus 10 just so I can keep track what River Joey had.
Ah, okay, you're doing it that way. Okay. All right. Mention to Captain there because I'm not sure if you had that before. Slightly, the mechanical limitation is that even though, for example, on your character sheet you can see that, for example, there you see like simple +5 to intelligence. Suddenly, picking that up doesn't adjust the number automatically.
So we have to be aware of our additions.
So that's changed. So your starting intelligence wasn't 44. That's already, adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I pulled it right from the book. That's what it was.
Yeah, but that's like a bonus, not like strength score. So that doesn't adjust your target number.
Okay.
So if you gave yourself +10 to strength score, then your target number would be 52 then. And then if you rolled a success from that, then let's say, normally you would get like 0.3. Then we add 2 degrees of success from your unnatural strength. Yeah, pretty much the last section. They gain a number of bonus degrees of success equal to half. Oh, half. So that would be like extra 1. For the future. No need to reroll. With Ogrim strength, you are able to like throw the guy, and this is pretty like littered degree obstacle course. So it's pretty much your call if you throw him hard enough that he like bounces off the wall and bashes his brain in, or like is impaled on something, or perhaps you have some other idea.
Pretty much instead of toss him a far distance, I want to toss him more up in the air. That gives mark the target, practice to hit something, a moving target easier.
Okay.
Because we're supposed to be practicing, and what better way to practice than with a moving target?
All right. So who takes the shot when you see like your Ogren friend just toss the guy into the air?
Marks will.
Okay, first come, first serve.
Full waved.
All yours, all yours, little guy.
Holy shit.
Hey, nice degrees of success.
Yeah, with that big of a target number.
Casually point-blank range sniper rifle is in fact the best range sniper rifle.
Yep.
Yeah, as it was stated. However, as a small technical note, even if you have target number, this is like mostly for Cap and there, even if you have target number above 100, so you would think you cannot really fail. But no, if you roll 100, that still counts as a failure, like automatic failure. Pretty much. Yeah, the internal system comes to life again with a small clap. Okay, that was almost entertaining, especially that last bit. Well, fuck those convicts. Fools for believing the promise of survival in the first place. Alright, now that we dealt with the dredge of society, feel free to reload, rearm. Don't mangle these recruits too much because they are actual, soon to be, soldiers of the Empire. Not the Empire, Imperium of Man. So take care, but make them sweat for the success. These ones will be armed and armored. Well, with basic guardsman stuff, but...
Understood. Permission to use grenades.
You just see my character's like eyes perk up to that.
Soldier, what did I say about not mangling recruits too much? However, if you want, you can roll me
Fellowship.
If you don't have actually no, more like charm. Yeah, because technically speaking, even if you do not have certain skills, you can like.
I probably won't because my fellowship is my worst stat and I don't have any ranks in charm.
I mean, yeah, it's still possible to roll it, but that I think it's gonna automatically count like -20. So, holy shit, you.
I buttered them up with my horrible kids.
I wouldn't use the word butter him up because like you rolled fucking 5 degrees of failure.
He presented such a bad case that whatever Duke put up sounded so much better.
Yep.
I'm just imagining Duke and Saxon going back and forth. Please, no, please, no, please, no, please, no. Until one of us gives up.
One with Ark suggests shooting him.
I was gonna say no extra rations for you, soldier, but you know what? That festivities last night also pissed me off, so well, fuck it. At the very least, your medic will get extra practice.
Woohoo!
For this wave, we won't be doing like regular combat. We have seen like vaguely your like proficiency in various weapons. Some of the attacks they are able to dodge. Hold on, I'm gonna see the default stats of the guardsman. They have agility of 35. They don't. They do have dodge skills, so most of them are not that good at dodging. Some of them are able to. However, the specific tactics they are using against you, and at least some of them they are able to get off at least throwing some grenades. They are not throwing explosive grenades, no. They are throwing, let me double check. Photon flash grenades. as they are
So
attempt-
flashbacks.
Yeah, flashbangs, as they are pretty much their tactics was like trying to blind you, and under the cover of your blindness, approach and take pot shots of you, because those ones they have the regular guardsman equipment. So just to see, generally speaking, how you're handling the flashbang effects and how effective their tactics was or not, I would like you to roll. And of course, the module doesn't give me quick idea what you need to roll for. Grenade. Okay, let's go to the armory. By the way, how are we with time? Because I don't remember if someone mentioned they might have to
I'm
go earlier.
fine.
I stood early, and I do think I can stay for a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Weapons.
I'm only gonna be here for like another half hour.
Alright. Okay, is fucking grenade low-tech weapon? Oh, grenades, okay. Found it. Photon flash grenade. Blast 10. Okay. Okay, it's agility test. Alright, so everyone can roll me ordinary, so this is plus 10 agility test. To see how well you were able to like avoid getting blinded and falling to the tactics of the recruits.
Oh.
Agility test. You should be able to click agility on your character sheet.
Alright. So agility plus
With
10, you said, right?
Yeah, with a plus 10 bonus.
Oh, well, that'd be a 3.
I
love
don't
that.
know why I
I-
negative added on that success.
I think,
I got a 50-50 shot. I'm actually gonna use my.
I think Smitty just
point.
gets hit in the face with one of them.
Clonk.
No. Did worse.
And I don't remember if I said it, but your... Sorry, I did say that. Your fate points reset at the start of the session. Okay.
I get 1 feet.
Okay. So question is, because I don't think you are using any fate points for this session, if you want to try to reroll Cap.
Yeah. I'm good. I'll just take it in the face.
Yeah, it's like one of them throws it just well enough. And again, those waves are like, again, with 15 people. One of them like, whew. Oh, that was a really good ping! And yeah, the grenade bounces off the face of Smithy, and floats in the air like, then explodes in a blinding blast. And I need to check. Oh, or be blinded for a number of rounds equal to his degree of failure.
So 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad. I'm 3 rounds. I could have been 1 round instead.
I mean, you initially rolled minus like 4 degrees of failure, so
0.4. Was it? Oh, it was 4. I thought it said
It's a full
0.4.
4.
oh, it's 4.
You get 1 less round of blindness.
Yeah, like I said, when I originally looked at it, I thought it said a 0.4 because of how it looked at first.
Okay, so technically speaking, you got a little bit better.
Yay! So 3 rounds, not 4 rounds.
All right, so it worked pretty well because they managed to blind for most of the approach. The two automatic, the ones with full auto weapons. But as we've seen, the remaining three, I'm pretty sure John, Duke, and Tank were hitting most of their targets.
I was hitting the air.
Yeah.
I was shooting at ghosts.
Alright, so we take a negative 30 penalty to weapon skill test.
You could try fire blindly, but if you roll really badly, I'm gonna say you're gonna hit your teammates.
That's a chance I'm willing to take. Okay, blind character automatically fails all tests based on vision and automatically fails all ballistic skill tests. I like how it said in the privacy, and when you think about it, they probably shouldn't be handling firearms in the first place.
Okay, let's just make one roll to see like your basic for the remaining three that were not blinded, because this wave doesn't rush. They actually try to play it tactical, like stick to cover, even though they managed to blind you for a few rounds, which I think rounds is also like a few seconds in combat. So just give me, and just I'm gonna count in like all in all. You make this one roll with plus 30 each. So Duke, John, and Marks can make ballistic skill. Just click on ballistic skill with a plus 30 total. Like no other modifier, just plus 30 total. Just to see your basic.
Wow.
Like,
Alright, I'm
competency.
using a fate point on that.
Okay.
Uh, 30. Jesus.
Okay, I see marks. Okay, Darp, you can also make. But yeah, click on ballistic skill, just plus 30.
Plus what?
Plus 30 total in terms of modifiers. Okay. This is like for overall competence, like how well you handled yourself in combat. Okay, I guess for most of the way, because you managed to buy enough time that the blindness went off, and then like the automatic machine gunners came back to action. But pretty much most of the wave was hard carried by Marks.
Damn right.
I used up all my focus on the prison.
All right. And you do manage.
I didn't want to hit them eyes.
I'm gonna say with those degrees of failure, like you hit your targets less often than more, but you do mangle one of them pretty badly, and those are not convinced. That's also, so like when the wave ends, there's like, panic. Well, you fucked it up, now you fixed it! So you can test your Medicae as well.
Yeah, I will do so.
As he runs out into the field to medicate the ones that have fallen, does he now count as an enemy combatant? for the purposes of the
after
exercise.
the wave ends. Because you managed to like they basically like you are the winning side in the end when you like manage to hold this wave off.
Where is it?
I didn't hear no bell.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, there's like the like sound of like, you know, the live fire exercise ended for now, like a, you know, recess period.
Okay. Medic. Do I? Right? I don't have to add any modifiers.
Yeah, no modifiers. This is flat check.
Okay. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, disinterested.
Yeah. You know what? Your fault for not being able to dodge. But do you let him bleed out or you do grant him Emperor's Mercy? I might as well finish the job.
Somehow they have a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg.
Yeah, figure it out yourself.
What the fuck? Like, stop crying. Figure this. Think of it like a training exercise, and like start howling the injured ones.
You gotta know how to at least make a tourniquet, right?
What the fuck is a tourniquet?
I mean, I could use Profession Cook.
What?
You don't ask.
He's really thinking. He's really thinking with his noggin right there.
I guess the true treasure were the corpse starcher we made along the way.
Precisely.
That's probably why we don't want it to be hard to clean up bodies.
Plus
Hard to
you.
proper-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's hard to properly harvest an explosion.
It's already half cooked.
Yep.
Yeah, I just gotta collect it
Extra
all.
well done. We have fun here in Warhammer World.
There's no Geneva Convention.
You hear and simultaneously feel a cataclysmic bang that seems to stretch on for hours. The floor shakes like crushing thunder as walls buckle and ceiling tiles avalanche from above. That's a weird sentence. A rent in the floor opens and you smell the faint odor of Solas's noxious atmosphere wafting into the floor. The lights flicker and conduits and cables that should be hidden by bulkheads are suddenly visible. Sparks and fluids shower everywhere. When the floor finally stops shaking, or at least seems to slow, it feels uneven, as though the entire level is tilted to the side. After a moment, emergency lights kick on, granting a surreal contrast of light and shadow as cables and pipes begin to sway it what had been a secure environment until moments earlier. Emergency klaxons blur intermittently as they gain and lose power. And of course, the internal system is all fucked and you hear no static from the internal communications. And as the shaking happens, every player character, please give me, this is gonna be a difficult, so -10, either strength or agility test.
Alright.
Strength or agility, only one roll, -10 penalty.
Oof. Yes.
I'll re-roll.
My
It'll probably
strength
be
has
worse.
failed me.
Wow. It
A
was
muffled
worse.
voice shouts as it tumbles downstairs.
It was worse by 1.
Okay. Did everyone roll? No. Smitty,
Yeah,
please give me either agility or strength test. -10 penalty.
I did.
Okay,
the very
I'm
top
blind.
there.
I'm blind. Okay, so here's the thing. Those of you who failed, yeah, you lost your balance, you are held to the ground. So everyone apart from Duke suffers 1 wound. That ignores armor and toughness, so you just like flat out take 1 wound. However, additionally, those who suffered 4 or more degrees of failure also suffer some other narrative complication. And sadly, I have to think of at least 3.
Hey, I already said 1. I fell downstairs.
And
If
that's
that's
also
possible.
gonna like it has to like inflict some sort of effect. So either like the
Okay,
level of
okay.
fatigue, or maybe like bit of lost equipment. I just need to think of something.
Okay.
So basically something unpleasant but not debilitating.
Were you able to rotate? Or
Can you rotate your tokens? I'm not sure.
yeah. See?
Oh yeah, it is possible.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, for John, yeah, you fell down the stairs and the impact gives you 1 level of fatigue, as your like body is very much sore. For Tang, I'm gonna say because you're a big guy, there's a lot of potential for you to get hit with debris, so you get buried underneath quite a lot. You are strong enough that you're able to pull yourself out, but that eats away at some of your strength, so you also get like 1 level of fatigue. Which
Alright.
sadly, it's something you either have to put in notes because I don't think the
There
sheet-
is.
There is? Okay.
Yeah, under movement, there's one that says fatigue. It's you got your threshold and then current.
Oh, right, because if you hit the threshold, you basically fall unconscious or something. If I recall the Rock Trader thing. Okay, yeah, Mark doesn't suffer anything
Where?
else.
Uh.
Under movement, so where you have movement, yeah, so your threshold is 3 for fatigue, and then to the right you put in 1.
There is. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you just type it 1. And for
Not giving me
Smithy,
the. Oh, wait, there it is. Aha. Okay. I am going to quickly be back.
okay.
Oh damn! If you
Yeah.
collapse from fatigue, it's 10 minus your toughness bonus minutes.
Really? 10 minus your toughness bonus. So
Well, that's when you
6
hit your
minutes.
thresholds. Yeah, so you would, when you hit your threshold, that's when you'd be unconscious for that long.
Oh crap.
What you're telling me is if you somehow get 100 toughness, you are immune.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Do you need me to make a roll, Shadow? I think I misheard you.
No, I was pondering if but I'm gonna go with like simple option and also give you like 1 level of fatigue. Which you do not fall unconscious. That only happens if you hit your threshold, which for you is... Your character sheet should state it is 4. So you are still fine. You only have like 1 degree of fatigue. Because I'm gonna say, as you're like because you rolled also with agility, so somewhat similarly to tank, some debris fell down on you and you had to like really push yourself up, like strain your body to get out of it.
Fair enough.
Pretty much. Alright. So, as you are getting your bearings, luckily and thankfully, whatever happened didn't fuck up your equipment. Because most of it you had it with you. Other portions were in a locker close by, so yeah, you do not lose any equipment from this disaster, whatever happened. However, you realize, and you don't really need to make a roll for this, what reaches your ears are, apart from the, klaxon coming and going, are the screams of pain or screams or groans of pain as the recruits, especially the new wave that was preparing for the continuation of the exercise, but also the rest of the levy, you are in a stable, like fortified position. The others, not so much. And you can definitely hear and probably barely spot, if you focus on it, that plenty of recruits suffered uglier fates. They're still alive, but you see most of them are heavily injured. Some of them took bad tumbles. And pretty much that obstacle course, while it was designed pretty solidly, now it's a freaking hazard. Most of them have been hurled all across the large room. The mud I mentioned, and plus some broken pipes, create puddles of difficult slippery terrain. You have razor wire that is dangling or put in locations that might impede you or risk further wounds. And between the hazardous difficult terrain and now very poor lighting conditions, although as part of the not really a part of the exercise, but when you get the remaining equipment, so mostly your grenades and ammo packs from your locker, you also received packs of glow sticks. I mean, they call it fucking Ilho sticks or something, but they are pretty much glow sticks.
Alright.
Enough to every player character has it.
I always like these.
So shit very much seems to be fucked right now. What is your immediate reaction?
Well, Duke is helping anyone who's fallen down up. getting them up on their feet. They can't do the Emperor's duty from the ground. Were we issued like a Vox?
Yeah, you have a Vox caster, Vox communicator, but right now, I take it you try to use it.
Yeah,
Okay, you call
probably
out.
raise
Yeah, go
anybody who's probably try to raise anybody of higher rank than us.
Okay. At the current point in time, the only thing you hear from in response is static. It works, the Vox works, but perhaps there's in the immediate aftermath of whatever happened, there's some interference running on. It might clear up in a little bit.
Well, shit, we should probably regroup.
We're down.
Apart from
I think we should bunker down and wait for orders.
Retreat is heresy.
Hence why we should bunker down and wait for orders.
Well, I tried raising the Vox, but all I'm getting is static.
If you consider trying to raise the Emperor.
That's heresy.
nice one.
You see Duke fiddling with the Vox a bit more, trying to reach the Emperor's personal Vox channel.
The Vox has like a channel set specifically for prayers.
Little do we know that the channel set specifically for prayers is just listened to by the Inquisitor. Or one of his servants.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna ask for clarity's sake. Is anyone, because I'm not sure if Duke is doing that or focusing more on Vox, is anyone going out to the the obstacle course area to the other recruits, trainees, and tries to assist in any way?
Oh.
I think we should sit here and wait for orders. Like good guardsmen.
I'm not saying what you think, I'm asking characters what do they do.
Probably make sure they're not dead.
I was elected to kill, not to read.
Learn to read. Literacy is proof of lack of heresy.
But reading leads to heresy.
And that's why we must ride the fine line, brother.
Something ride or die?
Pretty much.
I feel like sending is die either way. Anyways, I'm gonna go check up on the recruits.
Okay. Yeah, you do manage to find a few of them in a pretty rough shape. And you also see that at least 2 or 3 of them are still alive, but they are kinda, not kinda. They are locked. Stuck because they're also buried beneath the rubble. Oh, hey! Medic guy! Help! Can you get your big friend to help us? This is one of the
Yeah.
buried ones.
Yeah. Big guy's Dunk, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they pretty much mean the Ogren.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna walk on back and hey Thunk, some people need your help.
You need Thunk lift? Thunk strong, very strong.
Yeah. Why don't you show off your strength?
Right then.
Okay.
The rubble will be nothing to you.
Yeah, so tank, you can roll strength check with a +10 modifier. While you, John, you can make a Medicaid roll.
Yes.
Also with a +10. You have some patience, but your comrade is helping, and they do not have injuries. It's not anything you have not worked with before, so
Yeah. Damn. You know what? Hold on. I want to use my one fate for this. I want to at least succeed on one medical roll.
They're overrated.
Where's that fate point? Where is it?
Oh wow,
Your
95.
There it is.
Yeah, your fate points can be right underneath
0.
fellowship.
Alright, modifier is 10. Oh! Hey! There we go. I got the stitches right this time.
Yes, John is actually able to provide care and not Emperor's Mercy to the plethora of injured individuals, while Tank goes full Mr. Universe, full Mr. Strongman, and just without much issue, not even straining himself, just like lifts several pieces of debris and tosses them aside.
I knew that debris would mean nothing to you, much less than dust.
Like grabbing things like one hand, just like throwing like pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it that while this is happening, the others are just like, holding up in the bunker, trying to raise up command.
I'll be taking some of the razor wire and stuff that Thunk is just pulling out of the construction area to just start fortifying various doorways.
All right. I mean, we'll get to the fortification part, but it's all right. We will take it for later. Okay. Yeah. Apart from healing, as the more moments pass by and people get their bearings, to your position, one or two more squads from your own regiment group up. Not full squads, but bits of your regiment plus the surviving trainees, kind of all looking at each other, at you, deciding that you have Voxcaster you are holding up here, so they might as well stick with you. I wonder what that was. Yeah, anyone has any fucking idea what the fuck happened? Someone chuckles I don't know, maybe the big one's mother dropped by and slipped on the floor. It was dude. He doesn't get it. I wouldn't really thought he can squish your head like a watermelon. The fuck's a watermelon?
Part of me wants to walk up to the guy, and just squeeze his head, see if his head is a watermelon.
Okay, do you do that?
Oh God.
You know, considering my character, he probably would take things literal. So yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you are fucked. No. Well, you are fucked, buddy. Don't diss Ogren's mother. Okay, you grab him and then make a strength check with a plus 30.
Oh no.
I don't think he's going to make this then.
Yeah, a natural toughness, that's another 1 degree. It's almost 5. Then, yeah. You squeeze and there's like... And instead of a head in your massive hand as you squeeze, there's like brain matter and blood sipping between your fat fingers.
It must be Watermelon. Is Watermelon Heresy, brother?
Which is watermelon.
I don't know.
I think
How do you know what it is then?
He said Watermelon.
Maybe move on. I get the feeling this will only end up with more lives lost.
Yeah, the group in the background just whispers, "No more dissing Ogren's mother." I
don't mind.
Oh man.
Walks up to the group. I thought they were made in tubes.
Hey, you don't remember.
It reminds me of, I'm not sure if anyone here played Outlast.
Looked into it but never played it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, one mention is like how to make juice. Step 1, squeeze. Yeah, but the context is actually... but I'm not gonna give it because spoilers. Finally, not losing hope, or rather faith, in the Emperor and Empire, after what feels like hours, and probably was only several, like dozen or so minutes of fiddling with Vox, the static finally clears, and coming from the other end, you hear the voice of Colonel Sachs. Ah, you're alive. Good. The only competent and plot-relevant man I can count on. Well, as you have
Of course,
noticed... Sorry, go.
we are only named characters.
He's self-aware. He's a Zinch cultist. We need to kill him.
Wait a second.
Do
How do you know what that is?
Do you want to make the Forbidden Lore check, John?
I can't. Don't worry. I don't have Forbidden Lore Warp or Chaos.
You
That should be
can't.
Chaos.
You have someone in your party that can. Don't
I
worry
think
about
this is
it.
Screw it.
I think this is the least heretical Warhammer character I've ever played.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Actually, no, wait, no.
I would have thought that if you played Deathwatch game, then you know.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've played Deathwatch. Never mind.
I remember being a tech priest. I don't remember how to do the voice I did.
Do you have voice mod?
No, it was just me actually doing a voice.
Oh right, yeah. You. I'm using program. You have skill. All right, you did play the Black Crusade game, one shot or two shot, yeah.
I'm playing in a Rogue Trader campaign, and my tech priest, in quote marks, has Gene Stealer samples locked up in his room.
Not like a tech priest after my heart.
I mean,
I have taken a sample from the navigator who has regeneration to give myself regeneration.
naming the different parts. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Yes.
As you have
right.
no doubt noticed, unless one of your fuckers got permanently blinded from the grenade, we have somewhat of a crisis situation. From what the intel boys are telling me, something definitely struck the hive, and damage is considerable, which is a fucking understatement of the century. But what I'm hearing as well is that a riot has begun in a hive, I think close by to the underhives. And the locals here, well, they do tell me that it's just panic from the locals, but I kinda don't believe that. I think that we might as well use our presence here, as honestly I'm thinking that we might as well be the only functioning and efficient unit of the Emperor's forces, and fate and faith and the Emperor decreed that as we are here, it's up to us to make sure this world remains protected. Now, as for the others, not others, for the orders, here's what you're gonna do. Establish a secure perimeter and maintain security within the city. I'm giving you coordinates, and he basically rattles off like locations where you're gonna set up, well, your regiment, because apart from you, like some other NPCs survive as well. And maintain security within the city. I want you, your squad, to take point, and most likely the biggest risk will be at one of the connecting points between the hive and the underhive. And what doesn't look like a friend or the servant of the Emperor, you kill them on sight. Be vigilant.
Shoot everything on sight.
That's not what he said. That's not what I said, and that's not what he said.
Alright, kill everything.
Was that person asking for help look suspicious? Kinda. Let's shoot him and find out.
Pang.
Be vigilant, and let the Emperor guide your way. You might be the first regiment from the planet I completely, of course, remember the name.
Of course you
Planet we forgot the name of.
No, we all remember the name, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You may not come from Kadia, but well, it's chance for you to build the legacy of Rantus as the planet that's gonna make some killer regiments in the future.
Brand new.
Alright, well, normally, I would love to answer some questions. There's shit to do and stuff to handle, so get to it, Guardsman.
Oh. Good.
Technically speaking, if anyone wanted to, although not anyone, because I think scrutiny falls under specialist skills, so if you don't have the... Yeah, if you don't have the skill, you can't make the check, but those who have scrutiny, if you want to, you can make a routine, so plus 20 scrutiny test. as you're like listening to the colonel.
Ooh.
It's probably fine.
Hmm.
Smithy, like you pick up that, of course, like colonel. Doesn't like. He very much believes the situation is much worse than stated, so it will get worse. But he also generally doesn't know anything else of value at this point in time, so he pretty much gave you the gist of it.
All right. We all got our weapons.
Yeah, you all have your equipment, and pretty much as you are making your way, which is gonna take a couple dozen minutes, like up to half an hour, on your way to your like designated point where you are supposed to set up security perimeter, you see pretty much everything in the hive is broken. It's all fucked. Nothing is stable. All of your basic systems, so like power, ventilation, plumbing, they are disrupted. It's not like they are not working all the time, but it's like constantly blacking out, like breaking out, disabling, like turning off. However, because you do have those glow sticks and like you can shine your way throughout the debris and various environmental hazards that, well, they are not only on that obstacle course, but you know, considering how much in the hive is broken, they sorry, my brain spells out again. Yeah, the difficult terrain expands beyond the obstacle course, that's what I meant to say. Okay, and as you are approaching the area, well, we're gonna do this in a way of of a couple of tests. So basically, to make sure you find the most suitable choke point. Technically speaking, I mean, sure, if anyone wants to make it, but technically it would be one. But if like most of the players would be looking out for that, then you can make an ordinary perception test. Not a skill, just characteristics. Just plus 10 perception.
I see nothing.
I suppose I should roll perception.
Jeepers. Gonna
Okay.
try to re-roll that.
Do you still have fate points?
I have 3. I used one for
Okay.
what was it? Agility
Oh,
and
right, you have the most. That's fair. That is completely fair.
all right.
Okay. So,
I know nothing.
yeah. I mean, the big guys, so the heavy gunner and Ogren are like still nursing headache from the fallen debris. So they are like not focusing too much on that. The rest of the party is able to determine a suitable choke point. That's close by to the gateway, but plus with the material that Marks have gathered, so you know, the razor wire, you would have an opportunity to work on something. Because here's another thing. Although here's the thing: does anyone has fucking tech use? Because
I think Duke has.
because tech use is very specifically specialist skill, I'm pretty sure. And specialist skill means that you can only make the check if you have it as a even as a basic competency.
Yep.
I'm gonna just
And
double check.
modifiers.
I mean, the modifier would have been plus 20, because that's a routine tech use test to set up a working barricade. So, you know, making sure that
Alright,
you
so
use
4.6.
yeah, you use some of the debris plus the razor wire, and that was gather up to create barricades, areas where you can like slow down in case any hostile would be approaching the area. Additionally, from those good perception checks. Actually, before we get to that, as you are getting to the the location where you're supposed to secure and at the place, I mean, I assume you just throw down some basic orders to the green recruits, not your regiment, but like some, other soldiers that were training. Do you do anything? Because you also find some civilian citizens that suffered unfortunate demise when the disaster struck. Others are straight up panicking. Do you bother at all with civilians, or do you be on your way, citizen, or just don't give a fuck and focus on your job?
I mean, Duke's fellowship is really rubbish, so he's gonna let anybody with high fellowship take care of the civilians.
To be fair,
Well,
I'm not
he's
sure.
focusing on
To be
maybe.
fair, I think fellowship for this party is a dump stat for a lot of people.
Have you know, my fellowship is actually my third highest stat.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected then.
My fellowship is my second lowest stat, tied for willpower.
It just so happens that fellowship was one of the ones that I get a bonus to for being rally.
I got a 29 for fellowship.
Yeah, so actually it's Marks that has the highest, followed by John. Because Marks has 39 and John, your medic, has 31.
The only
31 is
fellowship
the
skill I
second
have
highest.
trained, however, is deceit. I can only lie to people.
But I think Charm is basic skill, not specialist.
Yeah, but that means it's at half.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
at minus 20, I forget which.
That's
but it
true.
doesn't
I'll
matter,
do a
39.
fellowship roll.
It's minus 20 from what I saw when Duke rolled
Yeah.
for Charm.
So yeah, here is a fellowship.
Any
I
modifiers?
failed.
I mean, you fail in a way that you distract them from panic when they go ooh, a rat.
Any modifier to fellowship?
Uh,
Or what?
actually, that would have been for Max basic skill, because I would say for this is plus 10 modifiers. So yeah, it would have been bare success for Max, which it still works how I described it. They stop panicking because they're more ooh, a rat. Right. The Emperor's soldiers are doing their duty.
I don't feel as bad now.
Are they doing their duty? And in the background we see John that tries to help someone offer encouraging words, and then he just grabs them in a way that snaps their neck. Oh, Emperor's mercy.
They were not meant for this world. We must move on.
And Tank that wants to shake hands don't worry, we got this, and just crushes the entire arm of the panicking civilian and just
I just want to think that I pretty much try to do the console and like put my hand on their shoulder. And instead, they just get thrown into the ground.
Yeah.
Ogre not no stone strength. Are these very weak human?
Right, as this homicidal tomfoolery is happening, I was gonna mention that with all of those good degrees of success, some of you are able to spot throughout the debris, as it was pretty, like, not badly, but it was buried quite a lot. But you are able to spot relatively close by to your point where you are supposed to set up security perimeter. You do see one Chimera APC. The regiment's basic default vehicle for transportation. And it is possible to free it. You just need to it's either a matter of challenging, so +0 tech use test to try to free the Chimera and like make it functional in terms of like weaponry, or some other appropriate test, depending on what you are trying to do.
I tried to lift it.
So you are trying to use your strength.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be... Ooh, that's gonna be -10, my man.
Alright, so...
Like, the Chimera is not as heavy as fucking Titan, but it's still... I'm damn sure it weighs more than your... Never mind, you rolled a fucking 12.
Oh.
I am the strongest.
Obviously, you are unable to like lift it above your head, but you are able to like from the front just grab it from the low and then just, like drag it with immense strength. Like you see all the everyone else sees all the muscles like strained to the maximum. The veins on the muscles like visible, like pulsing and visible, and he manages to get the vehicle out. It's not like fully functional, but you pretty much got for now like stationary emplacement of like heavy weaponry. This particular Chimera has I'm gonna just give you in a moment the information. For its turret, because it has pretty much 2 weapons, so for its turret they have
Yeah, my max pulling is 900 kilos.
yeah, so Chimera weighs a little bit more than that, but yeah, with that degrees of success you managed to. Okay, so turret weapon is multi-laser.
Oh, there he is.
And for hull weapon
Right.
is heavy flamer. Actually, want to bother with spray attacks. Actually, heavy bolter. And if you wonder what stats they have, I copied the entire description of Chimera to a handout, which should be visible to all of you.
The Chimera tank.
Right. So as you are able to start setting up the security perimeter pretty much as soon as you are you hold on. Yeah, as you are working it's pretty clear that, apart from the fact that Hive is fucked, and the morale for the city, for the citizens and its recruits is plummeting as the confusion and fear is spreading throughout the ranks. Suddenly, at first you hear, coming from like other points nearby, echoes of las guns beginning to fire. And I was getting to the point, to the like cliffhanger to set up the action for the rest. As you hear las gun firing, your vox pipes up to life. I'm gonna say at this point, like, you have like a operator NPC like running around you, which operates the vox and says, and you hear the voice of, "We have mutants in the hive! Mutants in the hive! All troopers, engage! Eliminate them in the Emperor's name!" And we're gonna be starting next session. I'm gonna give you time to set up, and I also need to freaking also put in token for the Chimera, where it's gonna be. But coming from the... Where is it? Where's the fucking arrow? Never mind. So coming from this side, you'll be seeing chaos mutants rushing towards your position, and
Which side?
from the right, you're pretty much protecting this place. This is like the... Yeah, it's not the ideal map, but like theater of the mind, like this is the entrance to the hive proper, so this is one of the locations you are supposed to protect. And you have like other squads of the regiments like doing similar duty like in other sections that are not displayed on the map. So yeah, you'll be having time to set up before the actual combat happens, but you'll be seeing rushing towards you many lesser beings like twisted humans, mutants, but also three bigger ones like the big lads, and two of them, it will be clear they will be gunning for the Chimera, but I'm gonna repeat that when we will be setting for combat next time. Not for the XP, this time it's gonna be, we did two things, it's gonna be 400.
400 whole XP.
I'll take it.
Yep.
You won't hear me bitching.
Funny thing, Cap, from those two sections, I've already given you like, 650. That's already more than the entire adventure is supposed to give you.
Oh.
Yeah, 40k, your chance of dying is very high, and he's
Combating that.
I'm just giving it, making it a little bit, easier. Plus the fact that considering how aptitude system works in this particular version of the system, like you need a lot of XP for some things if you don't have proper aptitudes for this.
That, and I feel it's important enough experience that players at least have the option of buying even something cheap. Like, they don't have to, especially if they want to save up for something, but if you're getting like, oh, you got 50 experience, you can't buy shit, just kind of feels terrible.
Yeah, that's why I
Exactly.
giving more. All right. So yeah, that concludes the session for today.
And we spend
In the time it
experience.
took for us to run over here, I learned how to dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that says that, making sure that.
Yeah, you can spend it. Yeah, you can spend it and have it active for this combat. It's fine. And honestly, I forgot, but I don't want to keep you, as some people have to go. But I forgot to mention that, technically speaking, you would have an opportunity to try to make a logistic test. But we're gonna do that at the start of like next session.
Have anything that particularly I'd want to get besides ammo, and basic ammo should probably be the kind of thing we can just find.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like right now we are in the like cut-off situation. So what clips you have? Well, what clips you didn't spend any of your starting ammo pretty much, but what you have starting at this combat is what you have in terms of ammo. All right.
Then could I do logistics tests for ammo?
I don't want to be mixed, like who did their logi test
That's fair.
now, so I'm gonna like hold off for like the start of next session.
That's fair. Hopefully I remember to get ammo next session. Just wait till we get to the point where I can, where I have to make my own ammo.
Okay. I'm heading out. Take care.
All right.
Yep.
I've
Take
already
care.
spent the 300 XP on dodge.
Okay, so you have like 100 remaining.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you for participating.